Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I recently watched Spongebob Squarepants the movie, and being a fan of the cartoon made me love this movie all the more. Now, it's not a perfect animated movie, granted, but it's pretty darn good and pretty darn witty, and I just absolutely love it. And it's very entertaining and enjoyable, and it has a lot of good messages in it, and some of the lines are just hysterical. Half the time I was just laughing my butt off. And if you've had a bad day, then pop this into the DVD, because it's really a mood booster, and it's just a really wonderful film. And I know it might seem a little babyish to a lot of people, but it's actually not that bad of a movie, and everybody can enjoy it, even though there are some moments within the film itself that are a little bit unnerving and just a tad scary, but really not that bad. But the plot is basically Plankton is still on about getting the secret formula for making Krabby Patties, because he hasn't had one customer in the chum bucket. Well, that's been happening ever since the series began. Of course, we know that. Through a series of events, there was a Plan Z enacted by Karen, who is the brains of the outfit, with Plankton, because he says, I've tried all the plans. I've gone from A to Y. And then Karen says, how about Z? And Plankton says, Z? And Karen says, yeah, Z, the end of the alphabet. And he looks at it, and it's like he's looking at a centerfold, and he goes, it's evil. It's diabolical. It's lemon scented. That's actually one of my favorite moments in the entire film. I laughed so hard at that scene, and it's just really, really entertaining. And you wouldn't think that live action and animation would work well together, but I had forgotten about this little gem, and it actually does. Now, it's not my example of a perfect movie. Of course, there are some things that are predictable about it, especially with the hired hitman, Dennis, who is funny in his own way. But I would have to say, if you're a SpongeBob fan, this is absolute perfection for you, because it has everything that you've come to love and adore about the series, and the humor and the wit and just the heart that's behind it, and just the fact that SpongeBob, he doesn't let anything get him down, and he never says die, and he is just a terrific character. And I like him quite a bit, even though Squidward is always one of my favorites. Just because
Elizabeth, 60 Minutes is on. I think this is a new one, honey. It's talking about the American folk.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Good.
Anyway, sorry. As I was saying, it's just Squidward typically is one of my favorite characters, just because he's the direct opposite of SpongeBob's cheerful, merry, happy-go-lucky, fey-spirited sort that's always the glass half full type. Well, Squidward is their dour, kind of sour cynic who just hates. I think he's jealous of SpongeBob, to be honest with you, and I think secretly he harbors some bitterness that he can't have that unabounding joy and mirth that SpongeBob embodies. But that's just a thought. But as far as movies are concerned, this is about a 3.5 out of 4 stars, and it's just a wonderful film. Animation is terrific, and I love all the voice actors and actresses, and I even love the fact that David Hasselhoff is in it, because he's great, and he doesn't act just like somebody who's interacting with ping pong balls on a green screen. He actually emotes, and he's convincing. Um, Other than that, I really don't have a lot to say, other than the Goofy Goober song is probably my ultimate favorite. Other than when they're singing about being men, I just love that scene so much. It is so cute, and it's all because Mindy believed in them, and I think there's a lot to be said about that. And I'm glad to have been blessed with friends that remind me so much of Mindy, and just uphold me and uplift me and encourage me. And you know who you are, so God bless you. Um, Other than that, I really don't have that much to say about SpongeBob SquarePants, other than it happens to be one of my favorite animated movies of all time. Now, it's not like other films I've seen, like the Disney movies that are on top of my list, as well as the Pixar's. But as far as films go, I would have to say it's pretty well near the top, and it always makes me laugh. It always gives me a smile, and I had experienced a little bit of sadness earlier in the day, so it just made me forget all about that, and it made me realize that my life's pretty good, and I have a lot of blessings, and I'm actually very lucky to have all those and have the friends and extended family that I do that are around me, bolstering me up. And I just thank you all so very much. You do not know how much this means to me. If there's any way I can repay you, please let me know, because I would love to repay you in some way, shape, or form, whether it's just even through a smile. That's how much it means to me. And I owe it all to this film. So, yeah, that's pretty profound. I will be reviewing the second Diary of a Wimpy Kid fairly soon, as well as some other movies in the future. So, until next time, hasta la vista.